Attention, Cujo, copters. I have loosened one of the shelves in the store to the point that if anyone interacts with it, the whole thing will go down. I'm not going to tell you which shelf it is, and that is because I want to charge you for everything that hits the floor.
Hello everyone, it's me, Josh Kuja, your local grocery store VTuber, coming live at you on what day is it today? What day is it today? Thursday. It's currently 8 p.m. where I am. Tonight we're going to be playing, I don't want to update, we're going to be playing more Tavern talk. Where last we left off after the world had been flooded by magical means. We come back to the people that had sheltered in the tavern after that happened. That being, of course, Fable, Voy, and Grace. Hex comes by just to make sure that Grace is okay. They go and investigate the water, thinking that it might be a bit more primordial in nature. And it is. It's definitely primordial. So there's that. What else? What else happened? Oh, yeah. So we did make a mistake last time with the quest that we sent Carolyn, Rhea, and Gustav. What is his name? Archie. Why do I call him Gustav? Oh, his name is Gustav, but I think they call him Archie. Yeah. So we chose the wrong drink for them. And unfortunately, the person that they were escorting, aka Archie's friend, did perish in that... because of that. So what do? You know, we used the power of Bites Zadasto, went back to a previous save, made sure that they got the correct drink, and this time around, they were able to bring Archie's friend to Diria, to where they needed to go. So everything's all hunky-dory there. He's alive. I guess there's a little bit of a ship tease between Archie and his friend. And what else happened? Oh, yeah. Okay, so afterwards, we get word that Melly has gone missing after the flood had happened. No one knows where she is. She was the last spotted in the swamp spa with Baya. But afterwards, no clue on where she is. It is also said that there might have been a portal to the Twilight Chasm, I believe it was called. Pretty much a nightmare realm. Very dangerous place. But suspect that maybe she had gone inside of that portal, or was maybe even swept away inside of it. But at the moment, we have no idea where Melly is. Or Kumo right now. Kumo is, of course, distraught, not only with the fact that Melly is missing, but also he just found out that his parents, who he had believed his whole life had died in a fire, were actually alive. And they're out vacationing right now. So still a bit unclear whether or not they meant to abandon him, or they thought that Kumo had perished at some point and had to move on. So that is currently a quest that is soon to be taken. Kumo did resolve to actually just kill him because them being alive didn't fit his backstory of being an edgy person. So his solution for some reason is, oh, they're alive. Well, that doesn't fit with my backstory, so I'm gonna kill them. So he asked us to put out a quest to have them be killed. But I think there's a chance that we're gonna talk to them, you know, have someone talk to them and maybe clear some stuff up. There's that. Fable does hate us right now, or very, very much upset with us, because we would not give them the quest to try and find Melly. And so they went off on us. I didn't like that part. And by that, I mean, I don't like how my character acted during that part. I don't know why I was so apprehensive about giving, or like not even telling the full story, because my character seems to know something more than they're letting on, and would not tell Fable anything, and would just be like, how about a drink? Hey, why don't you take a rest? Hey, you should go on a quest for something a bit more low level, like that. And I didn't like the way my character was behaving. It was kind of annoying. But They're off on their own to try and find Melly. Don't know where they are right now, but Kumo did say that they went out to go and search for Melly. And I think that is everything that we have. No. There was another one. It was just sending Carolyn and Scully off on a quest regarding some undead. There seems to be a influx of undead that have popped up. So that is currently in the works to being fixed or just dealt with. And I think that is everything that we've done. Ish. Clay and Elithia are still out on a quest. Don't know what's up with them. Maybe they'll show up this stream. So this is the mission where Kumo wants his parents dead. This is the mission that we sent. No. Never mind. Where is it? Is this it? No. Werewolf on Detour. Oh, I thought that was it. No, I think that is it. I think that's the mission that I sent Carolyn and Scully on. There's also the Tower of Morlia. Don't know much about that. But that is all of the quest that we have done so far. And with that being said, I do not remember how Jade is voiced. But I think, yeah, she just took a quest. I wonder which quest she took.
You know, your quests are getting weirder by the day.
I mean, no one's forcing you to take that one.
Unless you have one on basilisk swarms waiting in the back. I think I'm good with this one.
No basilisk. Basilisk. That's a weird word to say. Basilisk. I'm afraid. Eager to kill some parental figures?
You know it.
Speaking of family, you haven't brought your sister by in a while. How is she?
I don't know. We no longer speak.
Oh, I didn't know that. You two were unbeatable when it came to bar fights.
Yeah, I love her, but she's become a little too much like our parents, so I need to love her from afar. Or I wouldn't be loving myself very much.
You're better off for it. I'm sorry to hear that. Cutting her off must have hurt a lot. Must still hurt a lot.
I've come to terms with it. Came out stronger in the end. That's all I could do.
Maybe. But the wounds stay, don't they?
People wound you. That's what they do.
They can also heal you.
There's a false sense of security. Eventually, it all falls away.
Not everyone is doomed to become your enemy, including yourself.
And I think you're doomed to say the weirdest things possible whenever you get the chance.
It's a blessing, not a curse.
If you want to see it that way. This rogue guy got any siblings?
None that we know of. Their parents kind of faked their deaths, abandoned him while he was very young. You haven't exactly been writing postcards.
Huh. I guess no one would handle that very well.
What do you think about the whole killing them measure?
Adds up to me.
It does?
Yeah. Not like they ever face any real consequences for being shitty. Always falls on the kids, doesn't it?
And you think being murdered is an appropriate consequence?
It's not about what I think. I'm just taking the job.
Right. But I was thinking...
Think less. Or rather, think about what you're gonna mix for me instead.
So you're not even hesitating?
I'm a bounty hunter innkeeper.
Of monsters, I assumed.
Not all monsters look unlike us.
I thought you don't do charity.
I don't. I expect a hefty payment by the end of this. That thief must have had some jewels stored away somewhere, right?
I see.
So, drinks.
Drinks, of course. Murder. How would you like to approach it?
With a lot of force. Don't know how strong they are, but I need to be stronger.
Maybe some defense in the mix would be good too. Their attack patterns turn out to be more complex than you thought.
Seems like you do listen to me sometimes.
Your stories of fighting mirages and three-headed antelopes are far too compelling to forget.
I'd hope so. Still got any of those frozen pine cones lying around? The ones you gave me for the mountain mimic. If those deadbeats picked up some primordial magic, I could use some elemental protection.
Clever as always, Jade.
Obviously. Plus that frost armor is pretty cool.
Luckily for you and your coolness factor.
No.
You and your health. I got a shipment of them last month.
Cool. Cool. I'll take some of those then.
You're not contending with another approach?
No. Unless...
Unless?
I guess there is another way.
Is there?
Listen, some things are unfixable. I'd saw both of my legs on before I'd ever talk to my folks again. But this wound is fresh. It could be possible to delay the inevitable. I could convince him to leave, scare him off, banish them somewhere where they can't hurt him. That way he can find him later, if he changes his mind. Maybe this rift isn't completely irreparable after all.
Sounds like you're asking for some charisma.
And some speed. Should hurry up before he does anything drastic himself.
Yep, some dexterity might help too. You might never know how they could react. Might have to dodge some blows.
I'd have to. You got any of that inspiration garbage lying around? I'm not so good with words when it comes to situations like this. I might have to inspire them to be a little less awful.
I could offer you some either thunder sage or honey flowers, whatever flavor you prefer.
You choose. About it all. Charisma, dexterity, inspiration. It's a less violent route, but it's not what he asked for. So I won't complain about a strength and defense mix either, as long as you throw the frost armor in. I think my decision about this would be tinted by my own experiences, so please, a little help?
Always, Jade. Thanks for asking.
And make sure to leave Onyx some leftovers. She's thirsty.
Did I mention earlier, I think that turtle has a nose ring. Kind of looked like it. I may have been wrong. But we're gonna go with, of course, we're gonna go with charisma. I don't think in this case it should be a case of murdering them for real. I think we should probably talk to them. Who knows? Either they were actual shitty people and abandoned their kid, or there is a huge misunderstanding. So it could be either one. But we're gonna go with the honey flower. We're gonna give inspiration. This is the honey flower, right? I mean, it's gotta be. We're gonna go with drink-wise. Something charisma. 1,000 wins. That honey flower gave me, I think, attack bonus. So I should probably go with something else. Would be good. Spoken heart. Yeah. Oh, but it did also give me that. Oh, no, it's dexterity and charisma. Never mind. Not that one. We're gonna go with 1,000 wins. One of that, two of that. That maxes out. Then just two of these. There we go. 1,000 wins. Now please talk to them. Do not kill them. Maybe this cause isn't as lost as we think it is. It can be reasoned with.
I could always trick them and kill them that way, yes. But I guess I'll try talking first. Let's hope this is the right choice.
Don't you trust me?
You wish.
Don't forget to fill me in on your success.
If I have any charisma left in me, you'll be sure to hear all of it. Until then, don't tell him what I'm doing.
I shall keep this secret between us.
You do love those. Typical Fae, I guess.
I'm a Fae!
Don't take too many names while I'm gone.
I wouldn't dream of it. He just revealed what I am. I'm a Fae creature. Oh.
Nah,
Sorry, how was it?
nah, man.
You gotta be careful with ethereal bamboo. I mean, it's super cool and all, but if you cut it the wrong way, it's gonna charge up and... whoosh! Gone you are. Sucked into the ethereal weave.
Oh, well,
You know, like those fishies that kill you if you cook them the wrong way.
fish.
Yas, they look like balls with spikes. Don't know about the name though.
You mean pufferfish. You mean sea urchins. I know pufferfish have, the whole thing about them being poisonous if cooked wrong. But also I heard that they don't actually taste that good, so you're just eating it for the chance to die. Sea urchins? I forget whether or not they're poisonous. You mean the pufferfish?
That. Whoa, wait. You're also here, lol.
Sure am. This is my establishment after all.
You're looking fire. Nice strip.
Thank you, Nico. Nico, can we stay on topic, please?
Topic. Oh, right. So I heard any type of vibration can trigger a small rift. It's like disturbing a sleeping dragon. Wrong move and the world's faltering and whatnot.
So you're saying, if I use my bow the wrong way, I can open a rift and be lost in the eternal ethereal weave? I actually don't remember. Was that his voice? It's some sort of like that. It's weird.
Bet. Would suck big time, but alas. Though, can't be entirely sure. I mean, what's the fun in knowing everything for sure? Don't be basic, embrace the chaos. Don't be basic.
Like that, maybe. As long as you don't play any wrong notes, you should be fine. Nothing easier than that. Especially under pressure. Especially then, I'm sure.
And you have nothing to worry about, friend. Might even come in handy one day. The person who made your instrument must have had at least, like, one thought about making it like that.
They did. Many thoughts, actually. So that thing can open up a portal somewhere? So, can you use that to get to the Twilight Chasm? Maybe.
Good mythical morning, innkeeper. I know, theopractically it's early afternoon, but who cares?
Good theopractical morning, Hex.
Almost there. You forgot the mythical.
Good mythical theopractical morning.
Better. Okay, listen up. I found this little leaflet on your notice board. And I saw you're finally sending someone out to investigate that abandoned wizard tower. And I just decided that someone is me. I've been wanting to see what's up there for a while now. Talk about good timing. Did you say wizard tower? What's the tea? Well, there's an abandoned wizard tower near Niverduf on a small island called Morlia. Ah, the one with worms. I think you could find worms in any ecosystem. That's what they want you to think. Sure. Either way, no one has seen the Wizard of Morlia in quite some time.
So they say.
And I've been dying to know what might be hiding in that tower. I bet lots of explosives. I'm more hoping for scrolls of ancient magic and semi-cursed objects. Oh, and of course books of forgotten knowledge.
Rumor has it you left behind quite a hoard of peculiar trinkets.
Surely. After all, it states in this... After all, as it states in this leaflet, traps, puzzles. Must be something very valuable hidden in there. Maybe even the key to immortality. Or they were bored. Admittedly, I don't design puzzles when I'm bored though. I blow things up. I love when things go boom. Same. You know what? What? I think you should take me and Voyboy along.
You wanna go? Listen, you say trinkets and I'm all in.
I mean, the entropy we'd create if we traveled as a trio would be immaculate. We'd be able to tackle the wizard's puzzles and deathly traps with wits and violence.
And music.
Yeah, my lockpicks.
And my Hagum. Maybe the ethereal weave could even help. And my axe.
Ethereal bamboo, huh? But an ethereal weave escape would only work with Chabian silk.
Which is what his strings are made of, I'm pretty sure. Huh? Huh?
The ghost spiders of Chabian use their silk to spin the weave.
Good thing that these strings are made of Chabian silk, then.
Great! So we could use your Hagum as our Plan C escape plan. Should the wizard be at home after all, or foster any monsters in any traps, your Hagum will be our way out.
By dipping into the ethereal weave.
Don't worry, it's like dreaming or teleporting. You'll just have to find your way back out. We'll manage that. I'm a master teleporter. And I'm sure our innkeeping friend here has the right drink for you. Perhaps something that'll give you some brain cells. And quick reflexes, so I'm hasty and can easily evade traps. Good thing I don't need help with either.
But shouldn't we be able to fight back fiercely in case something is lurking in the tower? Lots of traps probably mean lots of fire, so fire resistance would be helpful too.
Fighting sounds good. I'd love to kill something, but I hate making decisions. I think the innkeeper should decide what to make. Okay, so something strong to barge in and fight our way through paired with fire resistance to survive lethal traps. Or something for our brains that gives us focus infused with haste.
I'll see what I can do. Don't hold me responsible for whatever ends up happening.
You would never. Ever.
Ever. Hey, you didn't say anything. So intelligence, dexterity, or strength and fire resistance. I mean, it does have a bunch of traps. But I think if they can just avoid it, that would be better now, wouldn't it? What do you think? There was only one case where I was wrong, and hopefully I haven't been wrong so far. I really hope, actually. I'm still wondering whether or not the whole conversation that we had with Fable could have ended differently had we made different choices. Hopefully it all led to the same conclusion. That would be the best case scenario. I think brain in this case, because I feel like if a wizard is clever, you know, full of traps and all that, maybe you can outwit them, outsmart them, or at the very least, with the intelligence, you would be able to, and with the evasion, you'd be able to evade traps, understand and evade, and even recognize traps. So maybe that would be good. Otherwise, it would make sense also in the case that it's a very hostile environment for them to have strength. But I think in this case, I'm gonna go with the brain. Now then, golden feather. We need brain. Haste. Maybe this one. It's either the saber fang or what else gives us something good? Or the fake crystal. No, sorry. Because we need to give them haste. I think it might be that. Ishvan. As for what drink we're gonna make, something that gives us that. Oh, there you go. Need a little bit of dexterity. Okay, that one does have a dexterity. That'd be good then. It's the only thing that I have that has both strength and brain. So I think it might be, yeah, might be that one. Plus we've got to deal with the fact that it gave me strength anyway, which means only one of that. We don't have to worry about dexterity because it's already there. And instead we're gonna go with brain. There you go, silent owl. Take that, why don't you? Here you go. Brains and quick reflexes.
Thanks. I'm sure this will be of use for solving puzzles and evading traps. I'll be sad if not one single thing explodes. Explosions could damage all the loot. Then maybe afterward we could light a little fire? You know what we should do? What? What? We should take Jade along. She'd definitely be interested in the treasures too.
Unfortunately, Jade is on a mission. An additional blade couldn't hurt.
Any idea where we can find her and keep?
I'm afraid she's already on a quest, so probably nowhere nearby.
That's fine. We'll poach her.
Good luck.
Thank you. We shall return with a story worth telling.
Can't wait.
Bye, loser.
Wow. You remind me of my mod. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Please, have Fable be okay. I'm gonna guess that Alithia and Claire come back. They come back. Right now. A well-deserved break. Another interlude, maybe? If it's a well-deserved break, I think it might be Alithia and Clay. Una. And Archie.
Hello, innkeep. Look what I found.
Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me.
I'm one of a kind.
Oh, you two know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in this city, huh?
Of course I know him. He's quite a celebrity in town.
Oh, I suppose I am.
He's Zenith's most famous author. He even survived an assault of hordes of... He even survived an assault by hordes of the vicious undead.
Author. I guess I really am an author. Yes.
Bummer. Near I thought I could surprise ya.
How did you two meet?
I think he spotted me. On the street. Must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell. So he asked me if he could write my biography.
What a unique way to call someone old.
But she does have a lot of stories to tell.
Archie, how many manuscripts, typically topics, do you want to collect before you actually finish something?
Well,
How was it? It was like...
well, you see, it's always important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best source of inspiration for any artist.
Look at him.
That wasn't her voice either. It was my usual old voice. Is the...
Oh, of course. Look at him. He's so eager to write, I just couldn't refuse that look in his big sparkly eyes.
Writing down ideas is so much fun. It's the magical detective story. Theo's and my adventure with the undead. And now Una's biography as well. It's fantastic.
I suppose you're right. Una, how come you want your biography to be written now?
I don't really have a reason. I'm old. And I've seen a lot of stuff. Would be sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right?
It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it?
Of course not.
I get it. A lot of terrible things have been happening lately.
Ah, don't be silly. We'll be fine. It's always nice to see most of your friends return during times like these.
Most of them.
Stuff like this happens every few decades. It's completely normal.
If you say so. Are you gonna pay Archie accordingly, though?
That's what I'm here for. I'ma pay him in drinks. And I also could use a little refreshing drink myself.
Aye, gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie?
Oh, just the same as always. A drink to stay focused on my writing, to defend my brain against all those distracting thoughts.
Coming right up. That, right? It's gotta be. Is the brain. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, wait, wrong one. Frosted Lagoon. I don't remember what this one's made out of. This one I have not memorized. All I know is that. Is it this? I'm gonna take a guess. That and that. Damn, I was wrong. No, I think I know what it is. I think there is a little bit of strength, but I think the other one is that. No, wow. What was a Frosted Lagoon then? Charisma. I was right about the attack though. Yeah, there you go. I really thought at some point they'd give me a bit harder prompts. Like, yes, I do want, you know, like defense, but I also want this along with it. Now that is usually for the quest, you know, to make a specialized drink like that, especially with an infusion. But in terms of the regular story ones, it doesn't really matter so long as it has the effect they want. But I thought at some point they'd have a little more stacked effects that they want, you know? Here you go. A drink to boost your concentration.
Thank you very much, dear innkeeper. This is delicious. I can feel an irresistible itch in my fingertips already.
Always happy to oblige. So Una, what's it for you today?
Maybe something that'll give me enough strength and energy to deal with this whippersnapper, to tell this whippersnapper every little detail of my life. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, give me a second and I'll be back with your drink. What was it? Just strength. Fine, whatever. You're gonna get the Southern Brawler, whose attributes I do not remember. Might be this and this. Yeah! Some liquid stamina for the Golden Girl.
Let's see if your skills are to be trusted, innkeep. Oh! Archie, I hope you're ready for at least 600 pages.
That's a lot.
But you already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, innkeep. I'll see you later.
Goodbye, innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of the book for you.
New information. There are experiences one must undergo in life to determine their future. Archie realized the life of an adventurer was nothing like he imagined it to be, and that's okay. Now he knows his desire for the pen outweighs that of the sword, and I'm very excited to get my hands on some signed copies of his work. Iniko is not opposed to violence and loves blowing things up, even or maybe especially without any reason to do so. Lately they seem to realize that being dependent on a team isn't half bad. It can be even fun, especially when some equally chaotic acquaintances keep you company. Sign, please.
Of course.
Very well. Goodbye, you two. Goodbyes and we never see those characters again? It's you, person who I do not have a, what do you call, entry in my book for. I do not remember her voice either. Pretty sure it's just the sultry voice.
Finally, my service piece and I have returned.
Welcome back, Minty.
Good to see you, innkeeper. And surprisingly, your tavern's dry interior.
I thought you might be appreciating the dampness of almost everything nowadays.
Maybe while underwater, but Wheels and muds do not mix. On land, I appreciate structural sound and smooth wood flooring much more than its soggy alternatives.
That bad?
You would too. Just step a few minutes past your tavern. Then you might get an idea of the things jammed in my spokes and smushed between Casket and Kane's toes.
I'll pass. And besides, stories from my patrons are much more enjoyable. Speaking of, how did the Pearl Hunt go?
Honestly, it wasn't all too eventful. But before I go on,
Sorry, I don't remember anything about your book. So apparently she gave us a manuscript that she was working on a long, long time ago that we never bothered to read and therefore have never proofread.
I could do with one of your drinks, innkeeper.
Oh, she didn't mention it.
Something to keep my mind clear of any irrelevant distractions for the journey back.
Let me see what I can do. What is it? Brain. You already know. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. And that. There you go. I've never tried making them just straight up the wrong drink. It'll stop me if I, don't make a drink. As in, it doesn't register as a drink in the recipe book. But I've never decided to give them a wrong drink, like straight up wrong. May this inspire boundless creativity.
Just what I needed. If only I had boundless supply of this drink while writing at my desk.
Unfortunately, my establishment doesn't do deliveries.
What a shame.
Before you go on, I actually have something else for you.
And here I thought I'd had to needle you for it again. What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, did I actually do it? My favorite kind. Here, a completely proofread manuscript. I hope.
I certainly hope it's completed. Since my retrieval and your proofreading have been such a long time in the making, yes?
Right. Long in the making.
You should probably wash that red ink off your hands before it stains your mugs.
Oh, right. I was, editing my recipes all night. Crazy story, actually. For another time, that is.
I see. I will say, it's good to have these papers back in my hands.
May I inquire as to why you asked for them back now?
I've decided to finally publish the book. What I have written about, it's very dear to my heart. And I'm happy to finally get to share my writing with the world.
Minthy, the author. There's a nice ring to it.
It'll be Mackenzie Kachin Peachan, actually.
Very nice pen name.
This time I finally chose one, and something universal at that.
Is it a reference to anything? Mackenzie Katrin Peachan.
Procrastination is a curse all on its own.
Sure is. So, about the pearl, or pearls?
Protection pearls. Like I said, it wasn't too eventful. I had tea with the Banshee at the Lonesome Lagoon, and she traded me the pearls for objects of her desire. Mostly I promised her a signed copy of the book.
Good for her. You know, I've been meaning to ask, if I may, what do you need the pearls for exactly?
I know you're often
looking for them, but I was never quite sure why.
Well, I'm sure you remember the curse I was bestowed with.
Yes. Cursed parasitic rings that amplify your magic to a painful degree.
Exactly those. They cause quite a lot of issues for me in my body. Sometimes it feels like the magic is eating away at me, slowly feasting on my organs and nerves. It's tearing me apart from the inside out as it gradually takes my health and life. The protection pearls The protection pearls help me keep the mana in check. They bring it down to manageable levels. It helps the pain a lot.
So So you're saying you turn the pearls into a drink?
Wonderful to see that's still your first solution to everything. Yes, on occasion. Mostly I grind them into ink for my tattoos. They're very versatile little beauties.
I'm happy you could find some then. Now that I think about it, care to share? I'm sure they'd be great for my drinks.
Not so fast. For most people, they just amplify mana to ridiculous and dangerous degrees. And I don't want to be held responsible for the chaos your patrons could cause. However, maybe I could offer you something less extreme, but still energizing. Here.
Is this your famous coffee recipe? After all these years, you finally trust me with it.
It's time. I think you could finally make it without poisoning someone.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Minty.
Perhaps it will also help you keep your promises in time. Anyhow, I think we're due to take our leave.
Need to make some ink?
Something like that. Plus, I promised Casket and Kane we'd check if any primordial tennis balls got washed up by the flood.
I think I might have seen some in the bushes. I might be able to make you some moss balls.
What a perfect excuse to catch up with her. She around?
More frequently recently. It's nice.
Miracle she still comes around after you exercise her favorite bog body.
You were young and inexperienced. It happens.
That it does. It was lovely to see you again, Innkeeper.
Likewise. Best of luck on your journey. And don't forget to send me a copy of that book.
If you promise not to forget about its existence this time.
I'll do my very best.
I know you will, friend. I know you will.
Matt. I don't think I have her entry. I don't think it's gonna happen. There are a few characters who show up but do not have an entry in my book. And I guess they just might never will. Maybe they're not important. They're NPCs, essentially. They're background characters. They're for flavor text, but not for much else. I think, anyway. She's not here, is she? Yeah, not there. Oh, you're back. Jade, welcome back. Was your quest successful?
When have I ever failed?
Well, you do look surprisingly unbloodied. Also, hello, Kumo.
Kumo? Who's Kumo?
That guy. Or did your name change? Hello, hope you're doing well on this fine night. Howdy there, Aki. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Doing well. Doing well enough. Came back from work. Wasn't too stressful of a day, so I'm thankful for that. Hope you've been well too. New name, I'm guessing?
No names here. Never had a name. Don't even know what names are.
Am I just supposed to go along with that?
You're supposed to make me a drink. Then we can talk.
Fair enough. What can I get you?
I've still got plans after this, but Onyx is pretty tired. So give me something that'll get her to keep up with my speed, if I let her have a sip.
Zip, sip. Anything for Onyx? Speed, huh? Speed. I don't remember. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go 3 with that, of course. And I think it might be defense and maybe that. Yeah! It's good to hear you're just trying to stay cool with the heat, you know? Oh, I feel that. It's getting way too hot for my liking. So I hope you're getting cool. Or at the very least have some cool drinks or treats around to keep you cool. Maybe a high-powered fan, industrial-sized. Enough to blow your hair away. Assuming you have hair. A drink for Onyx and you, but mostly for Onyx.
Not too bad. Concerning to see how you know me so well.
Being a regular has its perks. So, names?
Let's start with the story first. You love those, right?
You know it.
I'll spare you the details of my journey to Borkum.
You have a lot of hair, but considering how thick it is, I doubt it'll get blown away. You got thick hair. Thick, heavy hair, I'm assuming. Might even be worse in this heat.
I'll spare you the details of my journey to Borkum. No, I didn't miss the chance to make some extra money along the way. Everyone thought I was the right woman for their jobs. They helped me with a quest, too. Squeeze a good description of the renegade parents out of some red dune merchant who was in a deep dispute with a blue-crowned elephant.
Love to hear that story, actually.
Not my problem. Asking a couple of pointed questions got me to the inn the deadbeats were staying at. Problem with people is, you can't exactly kill them in broad daylight. With monsters, you'd be thanked for doing so. But with people, you've got to be patient. So I did what anyone would have done in my situation. I posed as a tour guide.
And they believed you?
Sure did. Nico was right. Your drinks are great for pulling scams.
Thick and curly afro goes to about shoulder length when wet. Oh, wow. How does that feel in like heat? Does it gather? Does it feel like it gathers in your afro? It's like absorbing heat. Or does it give you shade if it's big enough?
I offered them a tour of the nearby Wadden Sea and led them to an area I knew was shunned by actual tour guides because of the unpredictable tides. Gave them a spiel about how the Battle of the Order of Starlight took place there, yada yada yada. Pretty soon their eyes were glued to some starfish playing in the mud. It was a perfect opportunity to get it over with quickly. Obviously I wasn't going to kill them just then. They needed a chance to run, but I had to scare them first.
Honestly, shade mostly. But if you start sweating, it really feels uncomfortable sponge. It absorbs all moisture. But at the very least, it gives you shade. That's pretty good. That's cool.
I raised my spear right above my head and was about to go for a warning strike when I heard this singing sound. I deflected the knife that was flung my way at the last second, and it shattered against the ground. All three of us turned, saw this cloaked echo reaching for another knife.
Oh, was Kumo there?
He had his hood pulled up, knives and daggers strapped all over his body. Even the air seemed to go dark around him.
Loving these character designs. There are a lot of great designs for the characters in this game. I love them. My favorite is Carolyn. That's how Carolyn looks like. She's my favorite. Well, I find her the hottest. My favorite is actually Fable. They're my favorite. I just find Carolyn the hottest. That's all.
Even the air seemed to go darker around him. Sound like a real shadow bane. Looked like a real shadow bane. Yeah, that's me. I trained under them. Impressive. Those deadbeats thought I was protecting them from him. Should have seen the look on their faces when I said I was there to kill them. I turned back, wanting to refocus on my warning strike, when I was interrupted by a simple stop. It was said in this deep, raspy, incredibly fake voice that sounded like a sort of proper degenerate.
You know what? Fair choice. You're digging Jade right now. You dream of having hair as stylish as hers. Let's take a closer look. So it seems to me that part of Jade's race, as the same with Scully, is that they seem to have crystalline body parts in different areas. So in this case, she has crystalline arms. And it really looks like part of her hair. I don't know if it's dyed or if it's also crystal. Maybe. It's kind of sparkling, is a thing. That or it's just dye. That's all. Give me 1 second.
Likely the two bums thought they were fighting about who'd get to kill them.
Oh, that's not armor. She just has crystal body parts. Yeah. She's And I don't think the races in this game pertain to anything in, say, like D&D. Some of them, yeah, like dwarf. Yeah, dwarf. That's in D&D. Vampire, elf. Seraph, I don't know, is part of D&D, but some of these races seem to be pretty, how would you say, unique to this game. And some of them, they're just called by a different name. Vukakeen in this case for Carolyn. But, you know, beast folk and all that. But Jade, Amaida, seems to have crystal body parts. Same with Scully, who is a skeleton, but skeleton also seems to have crystal parts to it. Yeah, Scully right here. He's reanimated. It seems to have crystal bones. How do you say that? Is it ASMR or is it ASMR? Or in D&D, in my experience though, not Seraphs, which is a shame because you love Seraphs. In this case, Seraph, she's draconic, it looks like. She has scales underneath her eyes, so I think maybe draconic in nature. I don't know if it would be the same in D&D. Iniko's a changeling. Archie's just human. Hexagon and Grace are half-elves. Una is a Finn folk, which seem to be, you know, just like fish people. You say Asimar, but you don't know? They're divine beings, angelic. Okay. We got a giant. We got a phantasm, who seems to be kind of close to a tiefling, maybe?
Likely the two bums thought we were fighting about who'd get to kill them. Their approach to such a situation was to immediately try and bribe us. I told them to shut it.
Oh, they are shitty parents. I thought they were just in a different situation. I thought there might have been a misunderstanding. No, I guess they just straight up abandoned Kumo.
He asked me what I wanted. Then, if it wasn't... They asked me what I wanted then if it wasn't money or words. So I turned to our little Shadowbane and asked what he wanted. He just stood there, quietly. Can't blame him. They're a little scarier than your parents.
So you helped him with the decision?
Not exactly. I walked over to him and handed him my spear. She said, "This is your choice. Make it." It felt like she was passing some of her courage onto me. He stepped forward, my spear in his hand, and took off his hood. He was... I'll spare you the details.
He was crying. I mean, yeah, understandably so.
They recognized him, of course. Had the audacity to act surprised. Surprise is one way to put it. When they talked, they sounded so... like they thought I had died.
Maybe. Okay, wait. It's opening up the possibility still that they really thought that Kumo had died. More than likely they were deterred by the fire. And when they got home, Kumo had gone because Kumo went out to try and search for them and eventually made his way to the Thieves Guild, Shadowbanes. So maybe it was that kind of situation, an unfortunate coincidence.
You could have. They left you. I wanted to say something. Anything. Yell. Tell them to get lost. Scream at them for what they'd done to me, but... all that came out was, "Why did you leave?" Their silence went on for so long. It would have been longer if those tides hadn't come rushing in.
You did kind of walk into that one.
Kind of. Luckily I was quick. Got all of us up on some muddy rock that the waves couldn't reach.
How long were you up there for?
Couple of hours. Left us a lot of time to talk.
Did you?
Yes, a lot.
It seems like a very coffee talk-esque game, but you also haven't been watching too long. The whole making drinks and getting stories kind of deal. Does that about summarize how this game plays out? Yeah, it's exactly what you were thinking. It is coffee talk-esque. The only difference is instead of a more cyberpunk... well, it's not very cyberpunk, but you know, it's urban fantasy, I want to say. This one is high fantasy. I believe those are the correct terms for it. You need to ask. Ya Ayon, what is up, buddy? What did you buy? Oh, are you talking about the GPU and CPU? Is that what you're talking about? Did you see my post that I had may or may not have splurged on stuff? Yeah. GeForce RTX 5070. And then just an upgraded version of my AMD Ryzen processor. Oh, that was it. Just an upgraded one. Those things are what, 5 years old now? I mean, it's not bad. But I figured it was time for a little bit of a upgrade. Is a Ryzen 9? Yeah, Ryzen 9. That's what I bought. So I haven't gotten the CPU yet. That's coming tomorrow. But I got the, what do you call it? The 5070 today. That's already hooked up. I'm trying to see whether or not I can, you know, play James Bond in a higher resolution. And if it would work. You'd say Valhalla is the more cyberpunky one. Yes. That one would be more cyberpunk. Coffee Talk would be more, I want to say the term is urban fantasy, and this one is high fantasy. You bought the AMD 9060 not too long ago. How was that? How's it working for you? I remember I bought the 3060 the first time I was sick with COVID. And at that time, you know, the 30 series was unavailable for so long. And then once I finally had access to it, I paid over $1,000 for it. And this 5070 was about $600. How about that?
For example, did you know the primordial flood was caused by the pyre erupting?
The pyre? You mean the biggest volcano in all of Asteria, nestled right in Leviathan's domain? Isn't that where Clay and Alithia went? Oh shit, did I do something wrong with them? Uh-oh. And that was streams ago. If I messed up there, I don't think that there's anything that I could do for that. I don't even remember what I gave them. Yeah, time for you to pick up Monster Hunter Wilds. Wilds, huh? Wilds. Do I have the time sync available to be able to play Monster Hunter? Yeah, sure. We'll see. Would be nice to play bow main again.
Yeah, apparently it erupted and then collapsed. Covered all of the primordial sea in ash and set off a tsunami.
It should not be doing that.
No. Do you think powerful magic was afoot? Probably not. But it uses a giant tsunami to anyone. Maybe they wanted to be wet.
Probably not. Are tsunamis and their causes all you and your parents talked about?
They said not a day went by where they didn't regret what they'd done. I asked why they didn't come back then. They didn't have an answer for that. Mom said that she was proud of my knife throwing skills though. I never thought they'd apologize. They owned up to all of it, as awful as it was.
But the 9060, it's great you were able to play Stellar Blade on max settings. It was actually the reason you decided to upgrade it all. Very fun game. The 9060 doubled your VRAM, because you originally had an 8 gig NVIDIA one. Can't remember what exactly. I am not that knowledgeable in terms of PC parts, so I literally, when I picked out upgrades for the things, I just picked a higher number from what I got. So I had a 3060. Well, yeah, 5070 is a higher number, so I got that. Oh, you know, AMD Ryzen 7. Well, this 9 is a bigger number, so I went with that. I'm not the most knowledgeable in PCs. My friend had built my PC for me. I bought the parts under his recommendation, but I am not that knowledgeable in terms of PC parts. Though I do want to upgrade everything eventually. Just ship of Theseus. You know, ship of Theseus, my PC.
I hadn't planned for that. They wanted to make up for everything and be part of my life. They also said it was up to me and what I wanted.
What do you want?
A family. Is that stupid? No, it's not.
So you forgave them?
No, not yet. I have to see if they actually mean what they said first. I can't trust them right now. We don't really know each other anymore. Who knows if we'll get along? But they did say they wanted to get to know me, and I think I might like that too. They're just so different.
Yeah, same. You totally clueless with building PCs. Luckily you had friends to guide you though. Glad you went with the 9060 because apparently the 9070 was causing PCs to explode. Oh no. It's like when they came out with a Note, what was it, Note 8 or 7? And that ended up exploding. Damn. Imagine that. You thought you got an upgrade. What you got was a bomb.
Feels like I'm angry at people that don't exist anymore.
You should be careful. You're still allowed to be angry. Even if they changed, they hurt you. Neither forgiveness nor forgetting is required.
It just feels unfair. Like I'm harboring resentment for ghosts. But I'll try to be honest with them. I owe that to myself. Plus, Jade threatened to decapitate them if they ever hurt me again.
You stand no chance.
Done. Can I have a drink now too?
Sure, let's trade. Yep, dodged a whole nuke there. That would have sucked, especially since that was during your last semester of college. Oh no. All your theses, your essays, your work, and your raunchy photos. I'm kidding. All gone in a blink of an eye.
Right. A joke?
No, a name. I assume Jade didn't know you as Kuma because your parents didn't call you that. What's your real name?
Correct.
What do they call you then?
I'm not. I'll trade you my name. Just give the guy a drink.
Your first name? Those are quite precious to Maito, right?
Very. But I'm not joking. I'll trade it.
Breathe. I breathe. Howdy there, Ezra. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hello. I'm listening.
Ulyssia.
Ulyssia? I keep that name to myself too. Rude. Beautiful name.
I don't respond to flattery. But thank you. It's definitely better than mine. Yours fits too.
It does not.
If you say so.
So, not Ulyssia, Ulyssia. What would you like in exchange? That name is gorgeous one. Yeah, it is very. I like it. I'm partial to names that end in ia. I don't know why. Ulyssia. Or I'm thinking about really, what I'm really thinking about is the Tales of series. You know how a lot of the games end up with ia? Tales of Zisteria. Tales of Berseria. Tales of Zillia? I want to say. They didn't call it Tales of Arizia for some reason, though. They just called it Arise. Yeah, there's just Arise. Tales of Symphonia. There you go, Symphonia. But her name is Ulyssia Jade. That's a cute name. So, now Ulyssia, what would you like in exchange?
Maybe something that'll stop me from choking on my words. In case I have to do more of this emotional thing.
I've definitely got something for that. Spoken heart. Pour your heart out to me. Was it that one? No, it was defense, I think. This one. Yeah. You need to get into Tales, but before that, you need to continue your romp through Trials. Trials. I know what you're talking about. I remember briefly playing the original version. Was it a PSP game? I want to say. I know it's been remade recently, and it did look cool. So I was thinking maybe of one day buying that game. but maybe another time. I just spent money on PC parts, so maybe I should hold off on buying anything right now. Here you are, some fluid emotional vulnerability. Tastes a lot better than it sounds. Feels a lot better too. Maybe. Still need to call you something else though, if Kumo's out. It is. What have you got for me then? I'm running out of names. Jade, can I?
Nope, my name.
What, were you gonna call yourself Ulysses as well? Trails is like probably your favorite RPG series right now. You'd be playing it now, but ADHD is weird. Oh, it's hard to hear that. Hopefully you get to enjoy your game. I heard it was a pretty good game. Right now, is there only one game that's been remade, or have there been two or multiple? I feel like at the very least one. I know that. I know one. One of them has been remade. I feel like there was another Trials game that was remade as well.
Fine. How about, Dave?
Dave? Really? You want to try that again? You know what? Sure. I'll go with that. Now their name is Dave. One's been remade. Second one's coming this year from the Sky series. Okay. I think that's what I remembered. That's what I remembered seeing. I'm proud of you, Dade. Dade?
Dad. I'm okay, Dad.
I'm proud of you, Dave. For everything you've been through. And for choosing what's right for you. Can you talk to Fable, by the way? They're kind of out on their own doing who knows what. And I hope they're safe. By the way, you're saying Trails, not Trials. Oh, wait. Trials. Those are different series, and man, does that get hard to differentiate sometimes. Wait, there's a Trails too? And a Trials? What's a Trials one? Trials. Oh, Trials of Mana. No, I think that's something else. Although there is a Trials of Mana. Trials, Trails, Tales. Yeah, you got it. Okay, what was that one? Ugh, too many to count.
Thank you.
You need a hug?
No, actually, yeah. May have already gotten one from Jade.
What, lucky? You got a hug from Jade? Lucky. And then in the previous mission, Archie's friend got a piggyback ride from... Oh, not a piggyback ride. Carolyn just hoisted them on her shoulders. And that's also enviable. Why can't I get that? Trails is like Trails of Cold Steel, Trails in the Sky, Trails Beyond the Horizon, etc., etc. I think I knew of Trials in the Sky, but that's because I found it funny that the abbreviation, or the, acronym of that is TITS.
Speaking of me, I've gotta go. Want to check in with Grace and her goons.
Oh wow, it is, right? That's what I always knew it as. Tits. Bad me. How inappropriate.
See you around, Airboy. See you around, Elysia.
Turns out she had no contact with her family a while ago, although she's surprisingly good at solving disputes others have with their parents. Let me try that line again. Turns out she went no contact with her family a while ago, although she's surprisingly good at solving disputes others have with their parents. I also received the honor of learning her first name, and it fits her very well. And the adorable turtle's name's Onyx. Maiden naming schemes, Jade. I mean, Scully must have a name that pertains to a crystal or a gem as well. I didn't even realize we didn't have Jade's last name, or first name, really.
See you around, Ulyssia.
I swear I've not seen a snake named Onyx before. Can't remember where. Oh, in this case, it's a turtle. A turtle. A snake named Onyx? Unless you're talking about a rock snake by the name of Onyx, aka Pokemon. I don't know if there is another snake that I know of. Oh, it is Pokemon. Okay, you were thinking of Pokemon then. Yeah. What about you? What about you? Care to linger a little longer? If you think that my voice is a bit spent today, it's because it is. Had to do a lot of phone calls at work. Not fun. See, I thought the turtle was a snake. Can't read. That's okay. 1 second.
I need some time to think. All this over. Maybe even feel it, too. Is Fable back yet? I think cheesecake would make for a great distraction right about now.
No. I thought maybe you ran into them on your way back.
I didn't.
Can you look for them?
So Melly isn't back yet either.
No, I'm afraid not.
Cool. Great. I guess I'll talk to Carolyn?
No, Carolyn's out on a quest. Your parents?
Maybe. Do you think they still love me?
I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they'll love you as well, but I don't know. I do know that other people love you, and that if your parents fail to live up to what you deserve, you won't be loved any less.
I'd like to believe that. Sometimes I just think, if even my own parents could leave me, anyone can.
Don't measure your worth by the actions of the people that hurt you. Nothing good can come out of that.
I'm very thankful to have met you. Anyway, I'm also part of the night or whatever, so I must go.
It's daytime. What, were you doing a Batman? I am the night. What was the full code? Is it I am justice? Does he say I am justice? No, I am vengeance. Justice? Nah, it's vengeance. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. Chaos Protocol, 30th of the Asham Moon. Batman! Or my favorite meme. Well, not my favorite meme, but Hey, Melly! You're back! Wait, where's Fable? She just appeared out of nowhere? Maybe they found her. Was she in the tower? Because they're back now. But anyways, I was just gonna say, my favorite Batman meme is, you know, the meme where they just take out his ears and they say, yeah, I'm man. It's like, you are, yeah, I'm man. Yeah, just man. The cat is adorable. Yeah, she's a cutie patootie. She was missing. People have been looking for her.
Innkeeper, surprise!
Nice to see that you're back. Is Fable with you?
No, should they be?
They were looking for you.
You aren't very good detective then.
I'm happy to see you're well, Melly. Well, turns out my character was right. She was. Okay. Does Fable still need to apologize to me? Or do I still need to apologize to them? Well, we did get into a fight. We probably need to talk it out. Was your tail always bandaged? I'm happy to see you're well, Melly. Everyone was very worried about you.
Why? I'm great at taking care of myself.
You are, but where have you been all this time?
Investigating things, obviously. Like the flood. My investigation led me to Morlia.
Oh, you were there. You were straight up in the tower.
Or more like, They did. Nico, Voy, and Hex, I mean. I followed them to Morlia.
Wait. They went on the quest after you had gone missing, which means you have just been wandering around and just happened to find them, and then you followed them. You weren't in the Tower of Morlia. You were somewhere else. Where the hell were you?
They were talking about mysteries and puzzles, and I'm trying to solve a mystery, so I couldn't let the opportunity pass me by.
You're lucky. Man, I'm losing my voice right now. I'm straight up losing my voice. You're lucky. People usually pay a lot of money to spend time with me.
Why?
Because I'm, like, famous.
But I didn't go there because of you. I was following clues.
Okay.
Stayed outside. My case isn't about a wizard. Not this time.
Where's Hex anyway?
You know, doing wizard things.
That Y is hilariously innocent, and you love it. She's straight up just a kid, by the way. She's like, what, 10 years old or something? Yeah, she's 10. But she has a very tragic backstory. Her parents were killed by thieves, and the thieves were eaten by zombies, and the zombies were eaten by a T-Rex. Very tragic. That's her origin story. You assume she looked like a kid. I see a side case isn't about a wizard, not this time. Where's Hex anyway? You know, doing wizard things. Like arson.
That would have been fun, but instead he chose to study. He immediately went to check out the spells we found.
Though he seemed pretty disheartened. How come? Not sure. I guess he didn't find what he was looking for. Maybe because the world's greatest treasure was always traveling with him. What would that be? Me. Never mind. That is a bizarre background. Hey, you gotta have a cool background. Melly's the super duper detective with a tragic background. He told us to keep an eye out for any time magic razzle dazzle. But we found nothing. At least you managed to get inside and return safely. Yeah. That way the way there was easy peasy. We got there thanks to Nico pulling off a shape-shifting trick and pretending to be a merchant.
Saw some guy's coded face and used his reputation to secure us a boat ride to Morlia. Said I wanted to meet with a real estate agent in the Majocracy to buy the island. I told him to pick us up in a week or so. By then, we'd be far gone.
What happened once you reached the island? Quite intrigued. Before we tell you anything, I'd like a drink. Something that goes down with honey and will make my poetry flow like a wild river. Nothing easier than that. So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that Melly was somewhere. Just missing for a few days, maybe even a week. And we're just gonna gloss over that, okay? Gotcha. It'll probably come up once, maybe. What do you say? Once Fable and Dave. I was trying to remember their new name. Dave, come back. Charisma, huh? I shall give you the charisma, the spoken heart. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There you go. The dreaded Dave, the famous Dave. Barbecue. Barbecue, huh? I could go for some of that right now. Spoken heart. I am kind of hungry right now. Did I eat? I forget if I ate. I don't think I ate. I ate breakfast and then I ate snacks. But I didn't have a meal. Some honey for those vocal cords. Enjoy. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing.
Can we move on to the story now?
Got somewhere to be?
Nah, but I'm getting bored.
We've got Morlia, an island so small as practically
The tower's wild backyard. As I walked between the crystalline roses, I expected to see secret passageways hiding behind every corner. I almost brought you back a rose.
Why didn't you?
I thought you wouldn't like it.
Who said that? You think I wouldn't want a rose? People get flowers all the time. Why don't I get any flowers, huh? Huh? You think I wouldn't want something like that?
I would've. Oh, okay. That's, moving on. The tower itself reached so high I thought it might be reaching out to kiss the moon itself.
It was really tilted, at about a 5-degree angle. I measured it with my paws.
Are you telling me you went to a tilted tower? You went to a tilted tower?
The bricks were so wet. I'm sure the tsunami shook its foundation. I would think the waves would have done us a favor and knocked down the door, but nope.
I have to find 2 different squeaky voices. I just realized that now. I didn't expect Melly and Iniko to share a scene together.
That locked door was the first challenge. Iniko's lockpicks broke. Seemed like a skill issue.
Broke? Skill issue? Bro, the doors ate my lockpicks.
Ah, door mimic. Classic first step to securing your establishment. That just reminded me of this, there's this, YouTuber. I think their name was like Zach the Bold. And they do like D&D themed shorts. One of them was, you know, the team, you know, the party is fighting the big bad, a lich. And everyone is almost down except a couple of people. And one of them was like, go, I'll hold him off for you. And then afterwards, one of the other party members is holding a potion. It's like, once I drink this potion, you're going down. And then the next shot is just revealing the fact that the potion was a mimic the whole time. That was given to them many campaigns ago. And it's just now entering, what's it called? Initiative. That was it. It's just that's all. I think mimics are funny. And I like the fact that mimics don't just have to be treasure chests. They can be anything you want, even your bag of holding. Right? Maybe? I don't play D&D enough to back up that theory. But maybe it does. Imagine you have a cloak. Right? Imagine a cool cloak. And you want your character to wear that cloak. Because it looks cool. Maybe it doesn't have good stats, or maybe it doesn't have any stats at all. Maybe it's cosmetic. Purely. But you put it on because it's cool. The cloak's a mimic. You never knew the cloak was a mimic. And then you close that thing around you, and you're eaten. Ditto is basically just a mimic of Pokemon, huh? Essentially, yeah. Any of the Pokemon that can transform. Ditto, Mew.
You talk like you've seen one before.
Have you ever tried to open my door when the inn's closed?
No.
If you do, don't use any lockpicks. Take care of your fingertips. So, how'd you get inside?
By charming it. Hex forgot his spellbook and couldn't get the arcane lock unlock spell to work. And obviously I wouldn't let us in just like that. So I decided to play the mimic a tune.
Yeah, that was amazing, bro. Your fancy tunes are the GOAT.
I was nervous. I'd never played in front of a mimic before, so I wasn't sure what their taste in music was. I decided to play something emotional, something that would melt its metaphorical heart. A song of woe.
Who would have thought it'd literally melt?
Yeah. I began playing the first tune and the lock started weeping before I reached the chorus. Tears were streaming down its face.
And as if they were very hot or made of acid, the door melted away.
Afterwards, the lock lay in a puddle of wood, sobbing and thanking me for my performance.
Can mimics talk? Mimics have sentience. So some level of sentience. I wonder if they can talk. Maybe they can learn to talk.
It's not a very sturdy lock.
Just sounds very in touch with his emotions.
We stepped over the door's remains and into the tower. It was so much taller and bigger on the inside.
Like a pocket dimension. So freaking cool.
Except the tower can't really fit in your pocket.
Bet. X walked ahead. Guy was really distracted.
He didn't even listen to my poem about the symbiotic relationship between X and door.
For a long time we didn't encounter anything. Just a long hallway. No doors, only a bunch of strange paintings.
If a mimic can't mimic speech, it's a pretty bad mimic, in my opinion anyway. Okay. I don't know why I never thought of the idea that a mimic might be able to talk. It would make sense.
Of course, most hallways can't go on forever, so eventually we reach a stairway.
Staircase.
After what felt like 5.5 minutes.
Eternity. Meanwhile, I was outside, investigating the flora and fauna. Everything was peculiar, like it was all from another world. The colors were different. Very blue and almost spectral. There were a lot of spider webs, or yarn, not sure which. Suddenly, the ground shook and almost knocked me off my feet. Who'd have guessed there were pressure plates on those stairs?
I wasn't paying attention, it was too careless. One wrong step and a pressure plate triggered an explosion and...
Plonk. The whole staircase began crumbling down into a pit of nothingness.
Bit by bit, starting from the bottom.
I rushed upward to safety, away from the weird wizard abyss.
I stumbled and if it hadn't been for Hex, I'd be mush. He grabbed my hand and pulled me up. But he really isn't the strongest, so we both tumbled down together instead.
I figured I couldn't just leave them to fall to their pathetic destiny. So I zoomed in and grabbed Hex in his collar and pulled both him and Voyboy back up.
Thank you for saving us, Nico.
No problem, Voyboy. Don't get used to it. Didn't you expect a trap like that? After all, a great wizard would want to protect their treasure.
That's not her voice. My throat is all fucked up today.
I guess we were a little distracted by all the gold hanging from the walls. The staircase ended in a wondrous library that spiraled endlessly higher on the tower's inside walls. We lost Hex at the bottom, in the first row of books. A lot of them were drenched. It didn't seem the tower was waterproof. There was still primordial water dripping from somewhere above.
He couldn't make out the ceiling. Tried to reach it though. Second story of the spiral staircase library had 3 paths leading away.
Each path ended in a door, and all 3 doors were closed and marked with runes or paintings or rusty old locks. I got sucked into looking at the library's beautiful murals. Each of them depicted a different story. One of them was a mosaic of mirrors. That one was my favorite.
Watching Hex look at books is like reading a thriller. Almost every second book was rigged with a trap, but he figured out the pattern quickly. Something Fibonacci, I don't know.
Once I was able to pry myself away from the murals, I started looking for spell things. I knew Hex was most interested in those and, you help when you can.
I didn't. I mostly looked at the small treasures lying around. The wizard had this real cool staff with a chonker of a gemstone embedded at the top. Imagine the damage I could deal with that. But I also found something else that was really cool. Here, take a look.
Oh, you gave me a trinket. Lightning in a bottle, wow.
It's dope, right?
What is this?
A weather jar, duh. It shows what the weather is like in another realm.
I see. Let me guess. Avalon?
I knew you'd get it.
I found some spell scrolls. One of them had golden runes on it. Hex like that one. But he didn't love it, you know. Then nestled between a few velvet armchairs, I found a glass case. It had a golden frame and a scroll placed inside, nearly in the middle. The scroll was floating on all that. I knew Hex was looking for more spells, so I called for him. As soon as I mentioned an oddly floating scroll, he came sprinting upwards, staring at the glass case. He had already another scroll tucked in his coat. Honestly, I was expecting him to be carrying half the library at that point. But I guess that would have been too heavy for him.
Of course, the stupid glass case is also a puzzle.
And no lock, no lid, no nothing. Just glass in a gold frame.
The scroll itself is glowing a promising blue.
Damn, better keep pressing that button.
I suggested breaking glass. Hex gave me his finest death glare.
So he investigated the puzzle himself.
While they were doing boring side quests, I made sure to stuff my pockets. Found a jewel silver paperweight shaped like a bird that'll make for a great blunt weapon.
Hex was too scared to read that we destroyed the scroll by triggering another contraption, so he suggested we look around in adjacent rooms.
The riddle doors.
Hex only had to look for them for a few seconds before figuring them out. Apparently all the old murals and runes were referencing a story hidden somewhere in the library.
So he made us search for it.
It was tricky. We didn't want to trigger the book traps after all. It was like the library knew what would tempt us the most. I kept seeing books about forgotten songs, rare instruments, and romantic poetry.
And I saw books about burglary and fraud.
Even had to tackle you to the ground one time you wouldn't blow us all up.
So you wouldn't blow us all up.
Who can resist a good scheme?
It was exciting, seeing Hex hop up and down the stairs looking for right books. First password was password. The second password was passwords past the password.
And the third one was passwords past the password's password? You wish, but no.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Easy to crack. Good for you.
The first room was an alchemy lab, full of apparatuses that I had never seen before. Most of the liquid had gone dry, but Hex insisted on taking whatever was left along with us anyway.
Wouldn't let me taste any, though. Erd was more interested in the study hidden inside the behind the second door.
Give me 1 second. I think I'm too, how would you say, hungry right now. Let me snack on something. What am I snacking on, you might wonder? Simple. Hostess donuts. Specifically, old-fashioned, my favorite. I love old-fashioned donuts. I just need something in my stomach right now. Oh yeah.
He really was determined to crack all the old wizard's mysteries.
Nope, I lost the voice already.
We helped where we could, but listen, I only have like 3 brain cells.
The soundscape of the tower was kind of depressing. His island's broken, only by the dripping of water and the creaking of old wood. So I sweetened it with a song.
It's very easy to get into the flow with that bomb music, Voyo.
Thank you. Hex didn't find a key to the glass case, but he at least found a blueprint showing how it was built. Maybe he can find out how to open it using that.
That'd be nice.
He was pretty beaten up about everything, though.
Yeah, I couldn't find what he was looking for.
Not even in the third room?
No.
That one was a gem. Didn't know wizards worked out.
I mean, yeah, imagine you just like are in a dire situation and you run out of spell slots. What do? I'll tell you what you do. You fucking cast Fist. That's what you gotta do. Just because you're a wizard and can command the arcane arts doesn't mean that you shouldn't be caught lacking. Nah. You gotta get them gains, you know?
Maybe it was just a distraction from the hidden vault.
Hidden vault. Anything good there?
Oh yeah, more than our arms could carry.
A bunch of artifacts, most of them probably cursed.
Which makes them even cooler. But Innkeep, you don't know the funniest part yet.
Enlighten me. Enlighten me.
The whole time the wizard had a spare key to the tower under the doormat. The oldest habit of all time, and we didn't even think about checking for it.
I did, but I wanted to find it for themselves. I wanted them to find it for themselves. When they left the tower, I was at the beach with Jade. She'd arrived a while ago to pick us up, and I was teaching Onyx new tricks. She helped us heave all the loot onto her boat.
We couldn't take everything with us, so we decided to head back there again another day.
There is one thing that doesn't make sense in this equation, though.
That would be?
Nico, Voy, and Hex traveled alone. Well, except for me, they're stowaway. Yet I found a fresh set of footprints by the coast, before Jade ever arrived. Like there was a fifth person on the island. Maybe someone was there just shortly before us. We didn't even notice, lol. Just like we didn't notice Melina. Sorry for staying hidden for so long.
Don't apologize. I think it just proved your skills as a detective. We've got a lot to learn from you.
What a story! Can't wait to share it with Archie.
I'll be on my way now. Gotta check up on Hex and make sure he didn't actually take a book mimic home.
A book mimic? Yeah, that's another one. Imagine you get a new spell book. But nope. Mimic. Apparently his Hagum also doubles as a magical teleportation device, and it can open the ethereal weave. Luckily, he's safe as long as he plays the right notes. Slowly but steadily, he's getting over his stage fright, learning him how to use his skills. I hope Grace and I get tickets to his next concert.
You coming with Nico?
Sure thing. So long, Innkeep.
Goodbye, Innkeeper. Don't miss me too much.
I'll try not to. I'll try not to. Now you.
Now it's just you and me, Innkeeper.
Indeed. Glad you're back.
You're making it sound like I was lost or kidnapped.
What happened to you? Oh, you were just investigating? Excuse me. Without telling anyone?
I don't need to tell anyone where I'm going. I don't need to tell anyone where I'm going.
People care about you, Melly. They get worried if they don't know where you are.
Oh. I'm not used to that. But I care about people too, like you.
That's good to hear. Stay here while... Dave, there they are. Now we just need to know where Fable is.
Ellie, Hi, Aura.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, that name is so outdated. You're back.
I am. Did you miss me?
Did I? I was just very worried.
You can say it.
What?
You call me Melly.
What about it?
You've never done that before.
I'm sure I have.
You even said you'd never call me Melly.
I'm just glad that you're back.
Welcome back to my tavern, Dave.
That's a cute one.
Yeah, I got it. On my latest quest.
Dave, you made a good choice. I also went on a quest. Well, at first I wanted to find the moon pools. You know, the mysterious magical lake that is said to be magically hidden and only appears in foggy but starry nights. I heard they're somewhere in the moon swamp near the portal to the Twilight Chasm.
And did you find anything?
No, I did find some weird way markers made of bones that seemed to lead somewhere. They had "Do Not Touch" written on them, and the paint even seemed fresh, so it looked like the perfect clue. But then suddenly, there were just gallons of water everywhere. Luckily, I got away, since I was already there. As Fasoa's best detective, it was my duty to discover the flood's origins. Well, at first I was more of a stowaway than a detective, and I also couldn't figure out what...
Don't storm off like that ever again, you understand? I was so worried and no one knew anything about your whereabouts.
Now. Oh, you yelled at the baby. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you like that. It's just, I haven't cared about anyone in so long. And with you and Fable both suddenly gone, I didn't know what to do.
I thought you didn't care. I thought you went away even though I asked you to be more careful. I thought maybe you didn't want to be my trusty assistant after all. So I went to investigate alone.
Sorry for leaving.
It's alright. I'm used to people leaving and not coming back.
I do care, Melly. I'm just kinda new to this whole honesty thing. Kinda new to this whole empathy thing.
What? Oh, he just says, I'm kind of new to both sentences.
Yeah, I figured.
If you'd like, I could help. I could fix you a drink to help you find your words again.
Don't know if I can think of a joke in exchange for a drink right now.
It's on me today. Got enough to worry about. So, let me see what I can do for you. Speak your heart out. Dedicate your heart. Set your heart ablaze. There you go. Enjoy your magical liquid eloquence.
It doesn't taste that bad. This might actually help. So, your quest. Jade said you were stranded on Morlia?
Yep. I followed 3 very suspicious looking fellows and somehow ended up on that island. Why do I always run into wizards and magic when I'm out on adventures? And traps. Magical traps everywhere.
Sounds very dangerous.
A detective is always seeking thrills. I'll make sure to be more careful. I promise.
It's not about that. I know you know how to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't have solved the T-Rex case. But don't keep putting your own life at risk in exchange for a quick adventure. Luckily, nothing major happened this time. This all could have ended very differently.
I I know. All I'm saying is, don't disappear again. Please. You're not alone anymore. You don't have to do everything all by yourself. Like you want to talk?
I think you got a point, Melly. To be fair, Dave's got a point. Who do I side with? Do I side with the baby? Or do I side with Dave? Who do I believe in? To be fair, Dave's got a point. Even though they're guilty themselves. Both of you are. But you two have also made a lot of progress already. I'm glad both of you made it back safely.
Heard anything from Fable yet?
No, not yet. I hope they did not go to the Twilight Chasm.
What about Carolyn?
She came back out of the flood. Currently she's investigating some undead sightings in the Pale Woods. The Pale Woods.
Do you know when she'll be back?
No. But the two of you can wait here for her if you want.
Yes, please. I want to stay until Carolyn gets back.
Alright. I'll keep you company. How about I spice up your weight with another drink?
I'll pass. Oh, but I'd like one, please.
Of course. You want anything specific?
The whole adventure was pretty exhausting. Maybe something to combat my mental tiredness?
Nothing easier than that. Brain. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And more of that. Those donuts did not do anything for me. And I don't have anything more sustaining. Let's see if this will wake you up again.
Oh, thank you. This is delicious. I could feel my synapses connecting. You know, now that I've had some time to think about it, I think I figured out why Hex was so bummed about the loot.
Care to share your insight with us?
But of course. He has a younger sister, right? Which always struck me as odd. She looks so much older than him.
Yes. Both half-elves, however, Grace did not inherit the elven lifespan. So unfortunately, she has a human lifespan. Not even an extended human lifespan. Just a regular one. She doesn't get any benefits of being a half-elf.
So what if she just ages faster than he does? And he expected to find some very special loot in that wizard tower.
Something to slow down her aging or maybe give her immortality? Because he doesn't want to, he doesn't want her to die in front of him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. My tongue is tied tonight.
So what if he was looking for something to extend her life? Like a scroll of immortality.
What a foolish idea. Yeah. Everyone knows in order to do that, you need to make a Philosopher's Stone. And in order to make a Philosopher's Stone, you need a lot of souls. And blood.
Hey.
Not you, X. Even if it's tempting, those are powers that no one should interfere with. Just got back from pulling some card packs. Good to see Dave is back. Yeah. Dave is back, so he's relieved that Melly's okay, but Fable is still missing. What kind of cards were you pulling? Which game? Pokemon? Yu-Gi-Oh? Do people do Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't think they do Yu-Gi-Oh! For the, pulling cards. That's a popular thing nowadays. Or maybe Magic the Gathering? I'm gonna eat more donuts. Why Schwartz? Why Schwartz? Have I heard of that before? Huh. I have never seen these before. Roboco? I was just looking at Why Schwartz cards. One of them is just Roboco. That's cute. But you have a Toho set. Nice. Get any good cards?
I agree. What if she turns into a zombie?
Or worse yet, immortality, but still aging. Like Jack Harkness in Doctor Who. Immortal, can age. And what does he turn into? That's right. A head.
I've had enough of them.
Definitely. Definitely.
We should tell him when we see him again. Or maybe we should tell Carolyn when she returns. She seems to be experienced in dealing with the undead. You think it'll be a long time before she gets back?
I certainly never knew about it, but you saw the Toho had cards, so you grabbed them. You love Toho? You did get a few cool ones though? Nice, nice. Toho has eluded me for a long time. The only thing I know is Bad Apple. That's it. That's it. And that's the only one I know that you can make. There are 2 stress tests in technology. Can it run Doom? Can it play Bad Apple? And that's it. I think there was a third one, but I don't remember what the third one was. Had a long day. Aren't you tired, Melly?
No. I'm not tired at all.
Let's wait for a little longer. Maybe she'll show up, and Fable with her.
Sounds good.
Man, you could talk about Toho for ages. It's an arcade shooter, basically. Isn't it a bullet hell kind of game? I want to say. I feel like I've seen gameplay of Toho, and it's like a bullet hell. Excuse me. Did she fall asleep? Yeah. Did she fall asleep? Maybe I should bring her home and wrap this up for tonight. It's a good idea. You should get some rest as well. I'll let you know if I hear anything about Carolyn or Fable. Yep. Yeah, I thought so. Mostly spin-offs are fighting games. Ah! Fighting games. No, I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've seen Toho fighting games. Or Toho characters in fighting games. Is there an Arxis game with Toho? Were they in BB Tag? Were they in BlazBlue? 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 Alright. There's not much for me to do otherwise. Except care for Melly. She needs you. Yeah. I think you might be right. Good night, Dave. You know, forget about it. See ya. Melly. Melly is already a source of inspiration for a certain writer. Maybe because she seems so independent. Though her latest adventure has taught her that she can't do everything alone. It's good to see that she allows herself to be a child again, and through everything, and I couldn't be more proud. That's right. Make sure the baby gets a good nap. Now, Toho doesn't have collabs with other fighting games really, no Arxis games, but you'd buy that in a heartbeat. Seems perfect for an Arxis game. An Arxis fighting game. Okay. Now we are at a new day, and I feel like since I am quite hungry, tired, and all of that, and my voice is kind of giving out right now, I think we should probably end tonight's stream right here. Hey, Clay and Alithia, they're back. But we're not gonna acknowledge them. Quick, do not look at them. We're gonna save. We're gonna end tonight's stream right here. It's okay. We'll come back another time. Let's go ahead and put that to sleep. Alright, then, fair enough. You'll catch another stream soon, hopefully. Yeah. We'll be glad to have you. It's time to raid you know who. You know who? As in you? As in Hiragi you? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you picking who I'm raiding? Oh, Sunny on? Sunny is on. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we are. Whoops, that's not a person. I forgot the S. There we go. All right, raid message for those who are not subbed. Raid message for those who are. Next time I'm going to be streaming is going to be on Saturday for more. Actually, no, sorry. I'm unavailable this Saturday because I will be attending a game with some friends. So I will be unavailable this Saturday. However, I should be available on Sunday for more Ghost Trick. Tuesday for more James Bond. Hopefully, let's see if my upgrades can do anything good for us for that stream. And then Thursday again for more Tavern talk. I'm lying. You think I'm lying? No, this is actually a once in a decade like situation where I actually go outside. He's gonna disappear forever. You keep alluding to this event where I disappear all of a sudden. Don't worry, you got more years with me. A few left. But thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your time zone. And with that being said,
We hope your shopping experience has been wonderful, and remember that you're always good to go when you shop at Kurono's. Akira Mennayo, my!
good night.